What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're gonna get on the topic of obviously my sons first, but really let's talk about a lot of damn injuries going on right now. It's whack. Just seeing Derrick Jones Jr. is out. Wemby about to be out. Who else did I see? Let's look, y'all. Let's look. Sham said somebody else is hurt too, I think, today. That was reported. It's just whack, obviously. Who else was it? Oh, on the bright side, my boy Paul George is back. My boy PG, man. I know that's one of my favorite players. Know that. Could have sworn it was somebody else. But, yeah, it's just a lot of guys out, already dealing with injuries. We still haven't seen Bron play. Obviously, we missing Grayson now, too, after we, already been, having to play games without Jalen. So, it's pretty whack. Hawks, obviously, without Trey, even though they're playing well, beat us last night. Came back from 20-point lead where Suns we sold that game. But yeah, the injuries be taking away a lot of the fun, bro. Obviously, we all wish we could Oh, Tari Eason, that's what I was thinking of. Tari Eason's out too for a little while, so obviously we all wish this is 2K and we can go and turn injuries off, but it's real life, so it's obviously gonna be real life injuries and stuff like that. It's just whack, bro. It really is whack. Obviously, we know injuries is a part of the game in all sports. They play a part in how playoffs go, how championships is won. It happens all the time. I know we all try to pick and choose, but everybody got to deal with it. We all got to deal with injuries. Every team, every fan base, all of that. So it's whack, but it is what it is. But it sucks. And too, I'm one of the guys who, I want my team obviously be healthy, but I also want my team. I want to play teams healthy. We're gonna play the Spurs again pretty soon, and Wemby likely gonna be out now for that game, which, like I said, is whack. So, and then obviously it sucks too. When you wanna, I'm sure there's a lot of people that's gonna want to go to that because I'm pretty sure they're coming back to Phoenix again. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that want to go to that game to watch Wemby because, bro, Wemby's a draw, bro. People want to go see the 7'5" dude that can do what guards can do, but. Yeah, it's just whack. Look like Kawhi is still out. I don't know when Kawhi comes back. So it's just whack, bro. It sucks. That's all. So I just want to get on that. Hoping everybody gets back soon, and most of the guys, we can try to stay mostly healthy because it's whack. But on to my sons. We sold last night. I just felt like. Long story short, I thought the bench did a great job of blowing that game open for the most part. I think they energy, Colin, Ryan, Jordan Goodwin. I thought they changed that game, and they're the ones who kind of helped really push that lead. So I kind of felt like when we went away from them, guys on the bench was kind of sitting there kind of cold. They came in. Not that they wasn't playing hard, but they definitely, didn't come out there with the same energy that the bench guys was playing with, and it kind of cost us, obviously. I feel like we made multiple just bad decisions down the game, worried about the refs. And I agree with Dylan, what he's saying about the refs, because the refs weren't bad. I'm not going to act like the refs wasn't bad, bro. But I feel like him, Book, a few of them, was a little too worried about them, trying to get the calls, and they wasn't calling, and it was making us take kind of some tougher shots, even if they got fouled. They got to try to kind of focus on scoring the ball because the Hawks are scoring off of that stuff. And it hurt. And they scored 47 in the fourth, brother. That's terrible. I've been said this team's identity is going to be defense and how hard they play. And that's why we're actually a good team, I feel like, this year because of that. Obviously, the offense has been really good, too. Shooting around Book, and these role players have been able to step up and eat off him. We ain't even had Jay, it's good. Like I said, Ott got us playing good on both ends, but I feel like our identity is defense and getting out and run, being gritty, all of that, bro. It's like I thought we lost some of that in that fourth, and I really don't think that's why they came back. Dyson Daniels had like 3-4 just freaking great offensive rebounds for the Hawks that hurt down the stretch. Like, it was just bad, bro. We'll learn from it. It happens. I get it is human nature to be up that big and to like take your foot off the gas. That's just human nature. It is what it is. But like I said, I think the Suns learn from it. I think they'll learn, like, bro, finish your food, bro. The Hawks are one of the best teams right now, low key in the league right now, and been winning and playing like it. And we was whooping on them, bro. It was that simple. We ended up whooping on them, getting up 20 on them. And it felt like to me, like, oh, okay, we about to win about 20, 25 plus. When we put the starters back in, it went the opposite. They kept playing hard. We kind of didn't. It is what it is. But I was upset. But like I said, it's 82 games, brother. So we got to get over it. We got another game tomorrow. I think we should win that game. Portland is coming off a loss, too. So they're going to play hard. They just lost to Dallas. And Dallas ain't really, playing well like that this year. But they just lost to them. But that's what we got next. It won't be an easy game. We got to go to Portland for that, but I think we should still win that game. Hopefully we get Grayson back. I'm not sure if Grayson's going to be back or not. It still seems like Grayson's day-to-day. So I'm not sure, but hopefully we do get Grayson back for that. That would be nice. I hope we get Grayson back. We do. His offense was definitely missed yesterday. You could tell. Brooks stepped up. Like I said, Dylan Brooks has a little bag to his game, bro. People don't remember. Dylan Brooks was a scorer in college, brother. Dylan Brooks was a bucket in college, so Dylan Brooks can go get a bucket. Obviously, sometimes we feel like you gotta tone it down a little bit, but for the most part, I think Suns should just continue to let him be him, especially after what he said about the Memphis stuff and how the Memphis coach was just kind of like giving him a number of how many shots he should take. Like, that could best with a player mind, so just let him be him, bro. Like, he does a lot of other good things to where you could live with it. Like, you're like, okay, Dylan, that might be the greatest shot, brother. But he does so many other good things on the floor that you got to kind of just live with it, bro. You got to live with it. But, yeah, Dylan got a little bag to his game. And like I said, Will and Broad was on this show, and they were saying the same thing. Like, bro, y'all going to see he was one of our most consistent scorers last year. And I see what they're saying. People try to laugh and jokes about Dylan Brooks, but Dylan Brooks can play basketball. He can put the ball in the hole, so that's another reason why this team is a lot better than people think, brother. Because coming in, I'm like, dang, who going to be scoring outside of Book and Jalen? Like, it's going to be Mark the third. At this point, bro, Dylan and Grayson showing you, like, bro, Dylan and Grayson go give you 30, brother. They can. Which is crazy to talk about. Like, obviously, they're not going to be getting 30 consistent with Book and Jalen out there. But, bro, on nights where they need to step up, they can. That's another reason I think the Suns is better than what people thought, and even better than I thought offensively, because you got role guys like that and go crazy. And then, like I said, Ryan still improving offensively. Mark Williams could still give you 20 on any night, 20 and 10 on any night. So it's a good basketball team, bro. Colin Gillespie's coming off the bench and cooking, killing this year, bro. Doing his thing. Even when he's not scoring, he's doing other things and impacting the basketball game, bro. Him and Jordan. This is a good basketball team, bro. I know I'm supposed to be getting on here, maybe getting on their head about that L. That L was terrible. I was hot about it, but this is a good basketball team, bro. Don't let them tell y'all the Suns not a good basketball team. Now, obviously, this is what's about to happen. I'm telling y'all now. We're going to beat some of these good teams. We're going to lose to some of these good teams. But every time we lose to one of these good teams, the people that want to troll and hate on us, they'll be like, oh, they can't be good teams, blah, blah, blah. Because I know a lot of people bringing up our schedule, which it don't. First of all, I don't want to hear that from none of y'all, to be honest. Because y'all all said we was going to be the worst team in the West. And now that we not, now y'all moving the goalposts. Like, well, if we trash, bro, we not supposed to be winning games at the rate we winning them right now. I don't want to hear none of that. So, obviously, a lot of people been trying to bring up our record, and like I said, people pick and choose. Because you go look at the Wolves, it's the same for them. The Wolves ain't just beating up on like no good teams like that. The Wolves been beating the bad teams and losing to the good teams. But we actually have beat good like one of the best teams in the West right now, the Spurs. We beat them. And we ain't just beat them, we whooped on them, brother. And yes, they had injuries, but we have injuries too. Everybody has injuries. We ain't played with our full squad all year. I don't think Spurs have either, to be honest, but we haven't either, brother. We haven't either. We dealing with injuries too. Our second best player has played one game. So people can bring up injuries and stuff a lot with us too, but bro, we ain't had our second best player all year. So it's not like we not dealing with them too. So it is what it is, bro. I just can't wait to say this is a good team. That L sucked. Like I said, that L was terrible. But I think we got a good chance of winning the next 3 games. Got the Blazers. I think we should win that game. I think the Wolves are going to be tough. And I even think the Spurs game is still going to be a little tough. They coming here, though, so we need to win that game because they're coming to Phoenix, brother. With that win, we got to win that basketball game. I think we can go take care of business in Portland. We got to try to win that game. And I really want that Wolves game just because they commentator reading off our stuff, but he don't. And then he skipped over that we beat the Spurs, but he don't want to bring up that. He don't want to bring up how the Wolves wins is like similar. They beating up on bad teams too. He don't want to bring that up though, but it's cool, gang. But off us, no, I always got to talk about my boy KD. And the Rockets look better and better each game. KD with the wave off, man. Ice the game, man. Great. Him and Sengun, boy, that duo is special. I feel like at times, Amen still trying to figure out where he got to be because obviously Amen can't shoot. He's not a floor spacer, so at times it looks like he's a little bit in the way. Y'all seen on that play, the ISO, where KD had to wave Amen off because, Amen tried to go, set him a screen. KD, like, you know what I'm saying? Just, out the way, you know what I'm saying? Get out the way, twin. Let me do my thing. Let me do my thing. But Amen is obviously still a great fucking basketball player, so I'm not slandered. Just, they still figuring it out. That's all. That's a good basketball team, bro. They're big. They defend, rebounding in their offense. Their offense is second elite because obviously KD is Kevin Durant, bro. That's Kevin Durant. Him and Sengun on offense is a problem, and it opens up a lot for everybody else. Even at the times when it looks clunky, and they're gonna struggle sometimes shooting and stuff like that. That's still a good team. Interested to see what happens when Dorian Finney-Smith comes back, and when they get Tari back, because they actually need both of them back. But I've been saying, y'all Suns fans, y'all know when we had Aaron Holiday, we thought Aaron Holiday when he was with the Suns should have been playing more. We was begging Monty Williams to put Aaron Holiday in the game a lot of the time. Aaron Holiday is a good backup point guard. He's a good guard, bro. He does a little bit of everything. He makes shots. He defends, play hard. I like Aaron Holiday. So Aaron Holiday can hold it down. Reece Shepard is getting better and better. I was telling a lot of people, like, bro, give him a chance. Like, he essentially rookie. He didn't really get to play like that last year. But he getting better and better each game. He becoming a problem too because he got a clip, bro. He got a clip on that Rockets team that's already lacking spacing and shooting, bro. He been valuable, bro. He been valuable. So let's talk a little bit about some of these other teams. Pistons, best team in the East in my eyes. My boy Cade, y'all know, like I said, by far, y'all already know my favorite player. Like I always say it all the time. Favorite 3 players by far is Book, KD, Cade. Pistons over there winning games too without Cade. They've been holding it down without Cade when he's been out a few games, but they're a force, bro. They're real. That's a good basketball team. Shout out my dogs too, because KD and Cade did a nice little pod, bro. I gotta go tap in the rest of that. That's fire, bro. That's fire. I watched a little bit of it, and that's good. That's a good bump right there. That's a good bump. But Steph Curry still looking amazing. He did what he did against the Spurs twice. Getting him work. Like I said, the Spurs have been good this year, so Steph's still a problem. I wonder what Steph gonna end up doing, with that, with his shoe deal and stuff like that, since, he a sneaker free agent now. Wonder what he gonna do. like I said, the Lakers still playing well. They're holding it down. Like I said, the Lakers for me, their defense has been a little bit better than I expected. It's still not like necessarily good, but they get it's good enough, and they get enough like timely stuff to where because their offense is so good that they can overcome that stuff. And like I said, they ain't even had Bron yet either. Or you know how I've been saying we ain't even had Jalen Green. Lakers ain't even had Bron yet. Like I said, they balling over there. DA's doing his thing. He played good against the Bucks and Giannis the other day. So yeah, it's been a fire start to the season though. Still, regardless of, like I said, I brought up the injuries and stuff, which is whack. This has still been a fire start to the season. I actually kind of feel bad a little bit for like teams like the Clippers. James Harden over there balling, but like I said, we know Kawhi's gonna miss games, so that's just like that's a given. We all know Kawhi, his knee issues and stuff like that, and they want to be able to try to keep him healthy, but it's been a tough go for them. And I had said too, I thought they would struggle at times because they're an older team, brother. I had said that before when everybody was saying what level they had the Clippers on and stuff, and I wasn't saying they wasn't gonna be good. And I still think they'll they'll get it together and stuff like that, especially when Kawhi gets start playing more games because Harden's playing at a high level right now, so they'll start winning a little bit more of these games. But they might not be as high as people thought, which I already didn't think they was gonna be like some top 3 team or nothing like that. But yeah, it's a little tough for them right now. And then they just lost Brad for the season. They was expecting to get a little, some little offensive punch from him. So, it sucks. It sucks for them, bro. Even if I don't necessarily love like the Clippers, team or nothing like that, it sucks for teams like that for sure. The last thing I was gonna get on is back to the Hawks because how do y'all feel about everybody thinking the Hawks should move on from Trey and they think they're better with Trey? I don't know if I necessarily believe that. I get people believe, the ball's going to stick, obviously, because Trey's ball dominant. But one thing I will say, if you're going to have Trey Young, like I said, as your main guy, I mean, the people they have is the perfect type of way to be like hella long athletes that defend, that can cover up for him and his size and get out and run, and they can get easy look. Like, they can still get out and run with Trey. Obviously, like, teams are going to try to attack Trey Young. Right now, they don't really have anybody to just attack like that because that's a good, like, they're good on defense. They get out and run, bro. That's why I was impressed. Like, bro, we went up 20 on them. We was scoring, doing our thing. Like, we was matching their energy, all of that. Matching their athleticism. We was on the glass. That's what I said. That's why I know we're a good team because that's a good team. And that was a good game. We started, like I said, we started blowing them out. We just sold it. But I don't necessarily, I want to say this too because I put that tweet out. Somebody put together like a little mock trade with us and Trey Young. And they had us giving up like Jalen, Grayson. Who else was it? Like Nick Richards at first. Like, me saying no like that, not me saying I don't think Trey's a good basketball player. Obviously, Trey's a great fucking basketball player. Like I said, Suns should not be in the mindset of star chasing again right now, and especially like trying to give up picks and stuff when our pick situation already tough, and I already feel like fit wise, I think offensively, yeah, Book and Trey obviously could work, and Book will just have to be completely off ball again, and I don't think I want that. I don't think nobody should. I don't think anybody should, because you ain't going to put Trey off ball. He's not going to go off ball like that. I think Book's thriving in this, what do y'all want to call the heliocentric type, I think he's thriving like that. And I think, like I said, putting the right role guys. And like I said, I think Jalen fits. I actually think Jalen, like I've been saying, I think the Brad stuff would have worked if Brad was healthy most of the time. And it was the Brad of kind of old, like I ain't saying prime Brad, but if Brad could just stay healthy, you think about it, Brad's bringing the similar things that Jalen brings, but Jalen's younger and not hurt all the time. Which is crazy to say because he's hurt right now. But y'all get it. I thought that would have worked because of that. Because Brad was athletic. Brad can shoot the hell off the ball, catch and shoot. Jalen can do those things. So that's why I think it could work. So we'll see, man. I'll just leave it there. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this vid, man, about teams I talk about. My Suns fans, y'all know, mostly be talking about us on here. Let me know how y'all feel about. Let me know how y'all feel about that loss and about this upcoming stretch and people trying to discredit us and think we just gonna start getting smoked. I don't think it's gonna be the case. Obviously, I think these games gonna be harder. Obviously we're not just gonna go undefeated and just whoop on all these good teams, but bro, we're gonna win a lot of these games. We ain't just gonna be getting killed and having losing records like that. We're gonna win. We're a 500. I've been said to me, I think we're a 500 basketball team, and I think with Jalen, I think we're better. We're a better than that. We're a winning basketball team. We're over 500 basketball team. But leave it there, y'all. Let me know y'all thoughts, bro. Been 4 days, had to get a video out. Been kind of sick. I'm still sick. So my energy's not as high, but took off today. Probably take it off tomorrow too. So we'll get right. And be ready for the game tomorrow to watch. But I'm out, bro. Appreciate y'all for watching this video. I'm out, gang.